Okay, it's another week and another episode of The Last of Us. Now, we are 3 episodes in. I believe there's going to be 8 episodes this season. And we're starting to see a little bit more differences between the game and the show. So, kind of the thing I was worried about is they spent a little bit more time at the town and, kind of flesh that out more. They have the whole cast of people in the town and everybody's already hired and on the set, so they're using them. They're doing stuff. You had Seth kind of talking out amongst the council, so speaking his piece and kind of making amends with Ellie in a way. So you get a strong sense of that's where he's coming from. He's kind of like planting the seed of like revenge in Ellie's mind. It's already there, but just further reinforcing her thoughts. Like, you need to go out and you need to get revenge for Joel. You need to bring Abby to justice. So they kind of show us more about the council. The council ends up denying her. They don't think they should go all the way to Seattle and risk 16 people to go and kill Abby and everyone that invaded their town and killed Joel. So I don't know. It's good. In This is kind of where you start to have differences between the game and the story. So in the game, Tommy ends up leaving before Ellie. He tricks her and then leaves a day before. So he's like off in Seattle, a day ahead the whole way through. And at least how it's looking now, he stayed back. Ellie and Dina went on without him. So I'm trying to think ahead. I don't think that's going to cause any major issues. I think he probably will come after them at some point, but at least from the things I can think of right now, I don't think it really matters that they went first. Um, they did play up the whole chest injury from the previous episode. He kicked her so hard, he collapsed her lung, and she had to spend 3 months in a hospital. That's fine. I feel like 3 months in a world like this is pretty long, and I guess either way they know they have to go to Seattle. And like Dina said, let them get where they're going and then go after them. I suppose I kind of get that too, because if you're both like on the same path, like who's to say they couldn't get slowed down by something and then they end up flanking you, or it's pretty fantastical that they would meet on a voyage like that. But still, I suppose it's warranted. So I don't know. All in all, the episode was kind of a slow burner. Not too much going on. Very low key, the calm before the storm. They arrive at Seattle at the end of the episode, and you see the massive Washington Liberation Front. So it just kind of puts things in a context. Like, they are going into the abyss. They're getting ready for some shit that they're not even fully aware of. So I don't know. I'm gonna continue to watch. I really hope now, as they're leaving, they just leave behind all of the other stuff at Jackson, because it's really kind of irrelevant for much of what's going to happen. Now, I know they are splitting this up into 3 seasons, so there is a point in the game that would make a logical point to stop with season 2, and then you have season 3 pick up with that, and then finish everything from the second game, which could buy them another 2 years and, pad it out a little bit more if they are ever going to do a third game, which apparently they're not. Apparently the story's done after this, so I don't know. It's yeah, there's a lot going on. I don't know. What do you think about this episode? This is The Path, episode 3. We're nearing the halfway mark of the season, so I don't know. Things are going to stop popping off here soon, and I'm on for the ride. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Did you like this episode? What do you want to see in the next episodes? Are you disappointed with any of the changes that they've made so far? And what do you think that's going to do for the story going forward? Okay. Until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.